light today. It looks so dark, but that's okay. So today we're going to be making honey chipotle pork chops with, instead of roasted potatoes, we're going to do mashed potatoes and broccoli. I'm going to get something to put this phone on. I'm not using my big tripod today because I thought my small one would work better, but now it's a little too low. Let me put this box on. How about that? Whoa. That's a little better. All right. We're going to start by dicing up our potatoes for our mashed potatoes. So actually, I guess I'll move you guys back down here. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if I like this tripod or not. And you guys can also see my messy background. Okay. We'll see if these potatoes are good. If you follow me, we use every plate meals, and half the time the potatoes they're not good. And I don't know why. And please pardon me, I'm sick. So I will try my best not to make a bunch of noise because it's disgusting. But at the same time, I'm trying to keep stuff moving. We're going to get these potatoes chopped up, put in our water. I don't know if I like it without the ring light. I might have to go get my ring light. Just look better with it. I'm just used to using it, so. Give me 2 seconds. And this will look better. And, ow, I just pinched myself. Oh, there we go. This is a little better. Whoa, I zoomed in. Okay. Let me put this over here. All right. Now we can angle you guys down. This will be a little bit better without you seeing all my mess. How about that? So fingers crossed all of these look good on the inside. Mm-hmm. Ooh, these we will toss. Put those in our water. Sorry, I'll get you guys situated in just a second here. Kind of threw it all together super fast. These are good. Those look questionable. I'm sure they're fine, but a bruised potato is not appetizing looking. Okay, 2 more. Oh no, 5-second rule, right? Let's rinse it off. We'll be boiling it anyway, so. Okay. Now we're going to throw those into our pot of water here. Ooh. Got it. So we'll throw it on the stove and get that boiling. Hello. All right, we're going to cut up our broccoli. We love when it cuts itself. How's everyone doing today? Let me go double check the title of it. Honey chipotle pork chops we're going to be making it with mashed potatoes and then roasted broccoli and roasted carrots. And then while we're doing that, we're kind of going to be meal prepping for a couple days for like my breakfast and lunch. So we're going to make little ham and egg cups. And then that's all I have so far. That's as far as I've made it. I am in Denver. It is 9:30 currently. Okay, we'll throw the carrots in with our broccoli. Put this aside. I don't think we're going to need that, but the moment I say that, I'll need to bring it back out. Preheat our oven to 400. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do some olive oil. And then I'm going to move you while I grab my salt and pepper. In Denver, it is expensive as hell to live here. We're actually looking to move shortly. Just too many people, too. It's like it's turned into LA. Okay. Give that a mix. Perfect. And we'll throw it on our cookie sheet. Probably could have done more carrots, but that's okay. It really is. That's kind of what I'm hearing is everywhere's turning into LA. Everyone's leaving, but then it just makes those big cities, the same. They're all the same now. Okay. So I think really we're going to wait for our potatoes to finish. Well, really they need to start boiling. I need to add some salt to the water. So while we're doing that, I think we're going to start meal prepping some breakfast for me. I've never done what I'm about to do, so we're going to see how that goes. How long do those have to roast for? 20-25 minutes. Okay, I'll throw them in at the same time then. All right. Let me get out my ham and eggs. No one's supposed to see the fridge. Oh, and cheese. We need that Tillamook cheese. We're making 2 different things. We're doing pork chops for dinner, but then we're meal prepping some breakfast as well. So we're doing a little bit of everything. So I'm taking my muffin tin. I'm going to spray it with some olive oil. Uh-oh, I gotta open the other one. Hold on. Oh, I gotta crack it open. There we go. How many am I gonna eat in a day? I can only eat 2 eggs, but that doesn't feel like enough food. We'll just do 9. All right. So we're going to take our ham, just like this. Actually, I could probably no, we're going to do 1 piece of ham. This is my first time I'm doing this, so bear with me. And you'll put it in the muffin tin like so. I'm hoping this turns out the way I want it to, and I just know it won't. Where this is going to make a mess. Okay. I just know when I go to crack the eggs in here, it's going to be a disaster. Hello, Heidi Hill. Mamacita. We're making honey chipotle pork chops for dinner. But I'm meal prepping some egg bites, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay. So we got our ham in here now. Might have to get out my other eggs. I'm going to cheese on the bottom. I think that will work. This is all brand new, so you guys are troubleshooting here with me. We're going to grate Tillamook cheese. It's pretty much the only cheese I use nowadays. I ate it a lot as a kid, but then I wasn't buying it as an adult because it's expensive. But we're back to it. Quail eggs I've heard of. Guinea eggs, I'm not sure if I knew about those. All right, so we're going to put a little cheese in the bottom of these. I feel like I should do some on top too. That doesn't hurt, right? Last couple minutes of baking. I just don't have faith that the eggs are going to fit in here. Okay. I'll do a little more cheese for the top real quick. Okay. Never had an ostrich egg, but I would be interested to try one. I think it'd be very interesting to see what they're like. Or if it's literally just a giant chicken egg. Okay, cheese we'll put off to the side. All right, let's see how this goes. Kind of move you guys a little bit. Love you, Mama. Oh, this is going to be so bad. It's okay. I'm just worried they're going to stick and it's going to be a pain in the butt to get them out of the pan later. Something I'm going to do too is break the yolk. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're baking them, but I like when the egg yolk is spread out a little more so it's not just egg white. In one bite is what I meant to say. Okay, let me throw this away, and I got to get out. I need 2 more eggs. Our potatoes are boiling now, so that's good. So our dinner is moving along. What are you confused on? I know I'm doing quite a few things here. Yes, that's my mom. She joined in. So actually, we're going to break the yolk. Okay. Good enough. So we're going to do about 1 crack of pepper on each one. I'm not going to worry about salt because you'll have some salt from the ham. But I am going to do some onion powder. If I can be very dainty with it. Just for a little flavor. All right. So we'll go ahead and throw these in the oven along with the vegetables for dinner. Let's see if this pan fits this way. Okay, it does. So those are going to roast for about 20 minutes. Let me set a timer, 20. Okay, on to the pork chops. So let me go get those out of the fridge. I know. Okay, perfect. Let me get the pork chops. I'm going to take them out of their packaging, so I'm going to be off to the side at the sink for just a second here. You can all look at my semi-messy counter because I haven't cleaned this weekend. Okay, 1 pork chop. And 2. Our potatoes are going to take the longest. For some reason, like, our stovetop doesn't boil very well. I should probably take a little bit of water out, honestly. And put a lid on it. We'll see if that helps it cook a little bit. So the pork, we pat it dry. And then I'll season with salt and pepper. And then for my meats, I typically do onion powder and garlic powder. So we'll go ahead and just add that as well. Just adds more flavor. It's not going to hurt. So we got some salt. Onion powder. Also helps give a nice crust when you go to fry it up. And some garlic powder. And once we throw it in the pan, we'll season the other side. Which actually we should probably throw it in. We'll get it started. So we'll have to cook the pork, but then we will also have to make a sauce in that same pan once we're done. Okay, I'll tell her. So our potatoes are boiling now. I think we're good. We will grab some olive oil. I think we're ready to start frying up the pork chops. I guess we'll give that a quick second. And what we're going to do with our mashed potatoes today is what I used to do a long time ago. You take a hand mixer and mash them that way. I would probably prefer an old-fashioned like masher, but this is much easier and faster. I was just using a fork for a while because I didn't have anything. So this will be the first time using this in a little while. Oh, do I need... No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So we're going to throw some olive oil in the pan. We'll grab some tongs. Okay. Everything should time out perfectly between the veggies, the pork, and the potatoes. All right, let me shift it. We're going to lay them seasoning side down, and then we're going to season the side that's up. Let me wash my hands real quick. So we're going to grab the same seasonings we used. We're going to do some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. We're just gonna let that fry for a minute here. It's probably 4 to 5 minutes on each side. That sounds good. For our mashed potatoes, we're going to use some butter. And I have half and half, so we're going to use half and half. And then salt, pepper, and I always throw in garlic powder. I think that'll be, everything should be good after that. And then for the sauce, we'll make that once we're done with the pork so that we make the sauce in that same pan. So any of the nice burnt, pork that's in there will come off in the sauce. So we'll do chopped garlic, honey, stock concentrate, water, and a pinch of chipotle powder. I'm going to do a little more than a pinch of powder. Where's my honey? Ugh. Ugh. I have 2 honeys currently. This one was a $40 jar that my dad bought at the Denver airport. So I'm going to use that more to eat. And then I have this organic honey that's kind of starting to crystallize. So throwing it in while cooking, that's kind of the best way to use it. So we'll use this. Ow. And these pork chops are so thick. These are from Every Plate boxes. And they used to be super thin and not worth it. But they're thicker now. They're probably like a ½ inch to an inch thick. So they take a good minute to cook. And anytime I cook meat properly, I always think it's undercooked. But really, it's cooked just right. If meat is juicy, I'm like, oh, so it's undercooked. Because I didn't cook it all the way. I keep hearing noises and I'm a little scared. I'm not sure what they are. I love cooking. I've been cooking since I was like 3. I started cooking scrambled eggs at the age of 3. And I just kept learning from there. All right. Actually, I'll use a fork to flip it over. I'll let it cook for a good minute on this side. You know what I like to do is, with Every Plate meals, you're 11. With Every Plate meals, I like to cook the meat in the sauce for a minute to get it nice and saucy. Holy smokes, that scared the crap out of me. Oh. Hold on a second here. That was so scary. Holy smokes. Okay. I'm going to grab another chicken concentrate so that we can make a little more of a sauce. And actually, let's level it up a little bit. We're going to dice up some onion. Right now, I only have this baby onion that honestly looks like a shallot. So we're going to add this in there. See, I told you, I never get rid of the cutting board. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. That's not enough onion for my liking, but it'll be fine. So we'll throw that in when we make the sauce as well. Thank you. Bye. Our vegetables are looking good. Our eggs are really expanding in there. I'll take it off and show you guys actually. Oh, good. Okay. Everything should be on time. We're looking good. They're exploding kind of like they should be. And then we have our roasted veggies there. So it's coming along. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to need a minute. It's at about 101 currently. So let it sit in the pan, and like I said, we'll cook it in the sauce a little bit too. So I'll grab a plate to put it on. We could wrap it in some foil. Oh, wow, you guys are watching all of the good stuff. Alrighty. Let's give it another second, I guess. So you see all the brown bits on the pan? That's what we want for the sauce. So that'll be perfect. Okay, the potatoes are probably about done. Veggies have only about 6 minutes. I'm going to take them out and flip them a little bit. Give them a little bit of a toss. Oh, this thing always moves. All right, just about another 5 minutes on those. I think my eggs are going to need longer than that, so those eggs will stay in there. Yes, pork chops. We're waiting for them to cook. They're a little slow. I do need a cheat sheet for the meats because I just assume that it's all 165. Let's see, now that one's fine. Okay, they're fine. Take them out. Go, go, go. I am still going to wrap them in a little bit of foil. Just for a minute here. Now we can go to make our sauce. Let's see. Make butter, right? Need a new stick of butter. Oh, for heaven's sake. Gotta love butter wrapper. All right. I'm going to throw in about a tablespoon of butter. I'm going to do a little more. That wasn't enough. Now I'm going to grab out my minced garlic. And we're going to throw in our onions. Some onions in. Oh, I probably need to stop the potatoes in a second here. Wooden spoon. So it'll take a second, but once it all starts working in, all those brown bits will start coming off the bottom, which is just what you want. And then it says add some garlic. So we'll add in the garlic. I would add to taste or preference. I don't think you can ever have too much garlic, honestly. So I put in a good, nice, healthy serving. I'll mix it up. It smells good already. So we're going to need, it says 2 tablespoons of water. I do more than that because, like I said, I want it a little more saucy. And I'm also using 2 of the chicken, they're stock concentrates from the Every Plate box. So I'm going to use 2 of these just because I have an extra. So I'm going to use it in here. One. I honestly wish I had some mushrooms to put in here. Just make it like a mushroom cream sauce instead. And we could do that at a later time. Chicken stock. Now you're going to throw in your water. Oops, I have it a little low. And that will thicken, that stock concentrate will help thicken it as well. So I didn't have my pan hot enough, so it'll take me just a second to heat this up. And I think we'll do a little bit of honey. Told you it's a little crystallized, so it's a little tricky to come out of there. And some pepper. And then it is a honey chipotle, what do you call it, base sauce. So we'll throw in some chipotle powder. Ooh! So it's going to be like a spicy and sweet sauce. Okay. I think the potatoes are done. Let me double check them. And the veggies are also ready to come out of the oven. I never have this happen. Everything's done at a different time, but this will all be like on time. I think that's good. So we're going to go ahead and strain the potatoes. Oh, my glass is fogged up. I'll have to see if this outlet works. Back in January, we had a pipe burst in the attic of this apartment, and half of our electrical outlets don't work in the kitchen now. So I don't know if this one works. Let me get out my milk, though. I'm using half and half. So we're going to throw some butter in our mashed potatoes. Then I'm going to clean this butter tray because it's gross and buttery. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if this one is alive. Oh, sad. Okay, hold on. I don't know where to put this now. The only other outlet that works is across the way or this one. So let me see if I can. It's going to be close up on my face. I'm sorry. There we go. This is a hack I learned to do mashed potatoes because it makes it so easy. If you like them creamy. Sometimes I like them chunky, but most of the time you want them creamy. So we're going to add some pepper. Actually, while we're making the potatoes, I'm going to throw the pork in the sauce. Partially to cook, but I also like when it has a nice glaze over top. They're fully cooked, so we're fine there, but... Okay, we added some pepper. We'll add a little bit of salt. And some garlic powder. And I'm going to add just a splash of milk at first, just because you don't want it too runny, and then you can't go back. That's so easy. Oh, I miss doing that. Okay. I don't know if that needs... I'm going to do a little bit of salt. I don't think it needs anything. I think it's pretty good. A little bit more milk. How about that? And then you're done. That took us like 30 seconds. So, really, I think everything's done. Because the veggies are ready to come out too. Oh, yum. Let's check the eggs. Ooh, these might actually be pretty good. I don't have any counter space to put them on though. All right, we're just going to test the sauce. I'm not quite ready to eat yet, unfortunately, so I'm not going to taste it on camera. But let's test the sauce. Oh, the pork, all of that brown bit that I was talking about, it like really flavored up the sauce. And then having the chipotle powder in there really just elevated it, like gave it a nice smoky flavor. I almost think I need a little more honey. Do a little squeeze of honey. But other than that, it's good. So I think we're going to end that here. The egg bites are done too, like I said, so I'm just going to top those with some cheese. But they're done. So I think that's it for today. I should be streaming tomorrow. I have some work meetings, but I should be home in time to make dinner. So we'll probably be making, let's see, probably not this one because it's similar to today. Sweet umami beef bowls with pickled cucumber and sriracha aioli, or a creamy tomato and pork sausage linguine. So we'll make one of those tomorrow. If you want to tune in, I'd be happy to have you guys. Thank you all for watching today, and I will see you in the next live.